Hello to you again. Quite recently I came across this problem which requires white to give checkmate in 3 moves. It's by a gentleman called W.H. Gundry, and I found it in a newspaper dated London 1899. So presumably a little while before that he composed it, and it's quite a fiendishly difficult problem to solve. Just take a good look at this. Like I say, white to checkmate in 3 moves. Let's just look at what black can do at the moment. Well, he can either move his king to here, or he can advance that pawn. Now, what I can tell you is a quick look at this problem demonstrated to me that if you could stop black moving into here, you would quickly deliver checkmate. However, the only way that you can do that really is by taking here with check. And then do you see the problem? Yes, you relinquished your grip on the 6th, and he can come in and he can get away. So you can't afford to do that. So what you have to do is to leave the rook exactly where it is. Also, the rook covers this pawn here. That's the point. He could take it, as well as moving to either of these squares. So you need to leave the rook exactly where it is. It must not move off the 6th rank. Furthermore, on this side, these pieces must also stay where they are to stop the king getting away this way. What is to be noted also is that when the king moves here, as it will, it is then threatening to move to there. Just take a look at that and get away. So you need to keep all of that in mind. One interesting feature here, though, is that if you can persuade black to play here, he's self-blocking and he would no longer be able to escape through e4 quickly enough. So with all of that in mind, what is the key move there? Just reevaluate that position. White to checkmate in 3 moves. Bearing in mind what I've just said about the king escaping through here. That is how you solve it. You need to find a key move that will stop that from happening. Well, it won't stop it from happening, but it will punish him by delivering checkmate if he does go down that way. Well, congratulations. Pause this video by all means at this stage and come back to it. But if you found the key move already, you're a very good player. But even if you have to come back to it, like I say, it's fiendishly difficult. The key move, and I saw this within seconds of looking at it on the still from the newspaper, but I must confess I couldn't solve it until I set the position up on the board, and then within minutes I did. The key move is knight h7. Now, what are we wanting to do here? Well, what we're wanting to do here eventually is to get this knight to here, and do you see the point? We're covering these 2 squares. That is the point. So that is stage 1. So what does black have in that position? Well, let's look at what happens if he moves the pawn first. Like I say, he can either move his king or he can move his pawn. Moves his pawn. What do we do then? Well, then we play here. Check. The king only has 1 move to there. And then can you see the rejoinder? Yes. Keeping the rook on the 6th rank, we go here. And what we've done, discovered check, and if you check all the squares there, you will discover that that is indeed checkmate. And like I say, he's self-blocking, he can't get away there. That's why e4 is a no-no in this type of position. So let's put this back for a moment. That is the position after white has played knight on f8 to h7, and we've just tried e4, and he's quickly checkmated through b4. So what about if he moves the king? Well, let's have a look at it. What do we do then? King to there. Just take a look at that. How do we deal with this? Well, I've just given the clue. You play here. Discovered check. Now, if he goes back, of course, yes. It's in reverse, isn't it? And then he's checkmated. Again, all the squares are covered. So he can't afford to go back that way. So after knight h7, king d5, rook f6, discovered check, he thinks he's going to get away here. Is he? What do you think? What did I say earlier? Yes. And just take a look at that position. The bishop controls d5. He can't go back that way, but he can't make any progress here because of the 2 pawns covering the dark squares and the knight covering the 2 light squares. And that is a wonderful problem. I don't know whether this gentleman won a prize for this problem or whether any prize were on offer, but let's give him a prize now after 125 years. I trust you enjoyed it, and goodbye for now.